In this video, I will explain how to find marginal revenue given the demand function. So let's jump into an example. Let's say we're given the following demand function. P, the price, is equal to 100 minus 2 times Q, the quantity. Now, if we're just given this demand function and we want to find marginal revenue, there's one really important fact we need to know. And that is marginal revenue is simply equal to the derivative of total revenue with respect to Q, the quantity. So let's write that down. So marginal revenue is the derivative of total revenue, TR, with respect to Q, the quantity. Now, total revenue is simply equal to price times quantity. So let's write that down as well. Now, to actually figure out the total revenue function, all we have to do is plug in the right-hand side of the demand function, because remember, this is equal to P, plug it in right here for P, and we'll see what we get. So we'll say total revenue, that's equal to 100 minus 2Q. So we're just plugging in this value right here, in for P, and we're multiplying that by Q. Now, if we distribute the Q into the parentheses, here's what we get. We get 100 times Q minus 2Q squared. So now that we have the total revenue function in terms of Q, all we have to do to find marginal revenue is take the derivative of this function with respect to Q. So we can say marginal revenue, that's going to be the derivative of this function. So that would simply be 100 minus, remember the power rule says, take the exponent and multiply it by the coefficient. So 2 times 2, that's 4, Q, and then we'll reduce this exponent by 1. So this would just be a 1 right here, which we don't even have to write. So this is our marginal revenue function. And one useful tip to know is that if you're given a demand function like this in terms of P, if this is a linear function, which this one is, to find the marginal revenue function, all you have to do is write this function, but double the value of this coefficient for Q. So notice here, the marginal revenue function, it's equal to this demand function, but we've just doubled this coefficient right here. So 2 times 2, that's 4, which is exactly what we have right here. So once you have a demand function and it's written like this, where P is isolated on one side, just know that you could use that trick to find the marginal revenue function. Simply double this coefficient.